everybody, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm actually, surprise and behold, doing a TBR video, which I haven't done like an official TBR video for a specific month. I looked it up since November 2021 because I am like the biggest mood reader, so I just feel like TBRs usually don't work very well for me. But this month I am going to stick to a TBR because I asked my friend Jamie to pick out 5 books for me to read, and I don't know if you remember my reading vlog from this attempt last time. I will link it down below if you want to watch, where she picked 5 books that I tried to read in a week. This time I'm not gonna try to read them in 1 week because I am still working, haven't gone on vacation yet. So we're just gonna do the best we can with what we've got. So like I said, she picked 5 books for me. We have some middle grade, we have some historical fiction, and we have fantasy. So yeah, let's get to it. And I'm really happy to say that she actually picked like continuation to series, and all of them are shelf warmers, so I feel a bit bad about it, but she really enjoys these books and she highly recommends them, so hopefully I will enjoy them as well. So the first book is Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. Is that how you say it? I don't really remember much about this. They're supposed to be shapeshifters, samurai, legends, humans, demons, stuff like that. Basically, if you have all of the missing pieces of this scroll of 1,000 prayers, which like everybody's looking for, if you have all of these pieces, you will be able to call on the Kami dragon and ask for 1 wish. So basically a temple burns to the ground and Yumiko escape with the first piece of the scroll after this fire, and then, you know, fate thrusts her into the path of a mysterious samurai, and she knows that he seeks what she is currently in possession of, and Cage is under the orders to kill those who stand in his way, but will he be able to complete his mission? So so it seems like it's gonna be some intrigues in this one. So that's the first book. She's definitely been on my TBR for a long time. And now I have a book that James told me to read about at least 5 times. And it's been on many TBRs, but I still haven't read it. So I promise Jamie this time it's going to happen. But this is A Place Called Perfect by Helena Duggan. This is a middle grade book. And basically we meet Violet, and she moves to this new town, and everyone has to wear glasses all the time or they'll go blind eventually. And she also finds it very peculiar that everyone wants to be neat and tidy and perfectly well behaved all the time, so it's very weird to her. But Violet also very quickly discovers that there's something weird going on in town because she keeps hearing these weird voices, and her mom is starting to act very strange. Her dad has disappeared altogether. Then she ends up meeting a boy, and she realizes that her dad is not the only person that has vanished, and that the mysterious watchers are guarding a very perfectly creepy secret that obviously she's gonna dive right into. So it sounds really good. I have another middle grade, and this is Tilly and the Lost Fairy Tales by Anna James. This is the 2nd book in the Pages & Co series. I did read Tilly and the Book Wanderers, I want to say in March. So it's very good that I continue on this series while I have that book freshly in mind, which is, I guess, Jamie's, you know, reason to pick it for me, because she really wanted me to read the first book way ahead of me actually doing so. But basically in the first book we meet Tilly, and she finds out that she is a book wanderer, so she can basically, you know, meet and greet with all of these different literary characters. She can make them come out of the books, and she can also basically go into the book and visit them. And the first book had some of my favorite literary characters, meaning Alice in Wonderland and Green Gables. and I don't really know which ones is in this one, but I'm guessing it's like Jack and the Beanstalk, Little Red Riding Hood, something with a bear back here, so I don't know, Goldilocks, I don't know. But I'll read and I'll find out. And now we have another fantasy, and this is Iron Widow by Sarah J. Sao. Sorry if I butcher that. This apparently was on sale when I bought it years ago. Okay. So in Huxia, the highest honor for a young girl is to be selected as a concubine pilot. Basically, there are supporters paired up with male pilots to power up the chrysalises, which is basically the giant transformation mechas that humanity relies on to battle the massive aliens that lurk beyond the Great Wall. But that honor often ends in death, and then 18-year-old Serian's sister is killed by an ace male pilot. Serian signs up to avenge her, and the vengeance is swift, brutal, and unexpected, leaving Serian labeled as an Iron Widow, a much feared kind of female pilot who can sacrifice boys to power up chrysalises instead of the other way around. For it. And to tame her unnerving yet invaluable mental strength, she's paired up with Li Shimin, the strongest and most controversial male pilot in Huxia. But now that Serian has had a taste of power, she will not cover so easily. She will miss no opportunity to leverage her and Shimin's combined mighty and infamy and survive attempt after attempt in her life until she can figure out exactly why the pilot systems rely so heavily on destroying girls' lives and dismantle it for good. And then the very last book I will attempt to read is Blood for Blood by Ryan Groden, which is the sequel to Wolf by Wolf. The first time around when Jamie ended up choosing my books, she wanted me to read Wolf by Wolf, and I did, and I really enjoyed it. And this is the second book in this duology. In the first book we meet Yael, and basically she lives in a world where what would have happened if Hitler won the Second World War, and she is a sort of a skin shifter, I think they call it. And she ends up skin shifting into this girl who like does motorbike races, who has one last motorcycle race around the world, and the like around the Third Reich, which is what they called, you know, Hitler's empire at this point. And the winner gets to meet Hitler, which is what Yael's goal is, because that will give her the perfect opportunity to try to kill him. So it's very different from the world we know today. It's an interesting trope, and I really enjoyed it, and it was a really quick read, the first book. So even though this is huge and over like 570 pages, I still think that I will fly through this one. So yeah, those are all of the books I will be attempting to read in May on Jamie's recommendations. Like I said, I will link the reading vlog that I did for her for the first time she chose May TBR down below. I will also link all of Jamie's Instagram, her blog and everything like that down below if you're interested to check her out, which you definitely should. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very long-awaited TBR because there will not be a lot of them. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day or night, and I hope we see each other in the next one. Bye!